A new exhibit at the North Carolina Museum of History is going to give you a whole lot of nostalgia. Here to talk to us about Toy Boom is curator Katie Edwards. She brought along a few examples of what you'll see at the museum. And Katie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, your overall title is really cool. Curator of Pop Culture.
Yeah, it's a fun job to have for sure.
I would imagine a lot of people think so. Okay, so we have some things here from childhood memories. How does this all incorporate into a display at a museum?
Right, so of course we couldn't bring the actual toys that will be in the exhibit because they're in their cases and ready to go, but I wanted to bring some examples of some of the toys that you will be seeing very similar. These are actually the modern day versions, and a lot of them, with the exception of Mr. Potato Head, hasn't really changed that much. We of course have the Slinky here.
The old school one.
Yeah, like I said, it hasn't really changed. I mean, there's some various versions now, like most toys, but yeah, it was such a crazy way it started. The inventor, Richard James, accidentally knocked off a spring and kept it going, and he just thought, hey, he and his wife, Betty James, thought that this would be a great toy.
We can keep that entertained. I gotta say, my favorite up here is maybe the 8-ball.
The magic 8-ball.
Who among us as kids didn't ask it some kind of, pressing question?
Right, and believe it or not, it was actually first marketed as a paperweight. And so, and then the company saw that kids were actually playing with it, and it kind of just stuck and became a toy.
I love it. And of course, classic Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, right?
That's on there. It has the Play-Doh smell to it.
Probably, and that was actually, that started off as, it was believed to be a wallpaper cleaner.
That's so funny.
Believe it or not. And so one of the family members was a teacher and thought that kids would really enjoy kind of the clay aspect of it, and it just kind of hit. And in our exhibit, we actually have the Play-Doh Fun Factory from the 60s, so I think a lot of baby boomers will remember that toy.
So as much as we're talking about all these, fun toys and the fun memories, there is a really educational aspect to the exhibit.
Yeah, I really want people to come in. Of course, baby boomers, again, will have that nostalgic trip down memory lane, but I really want people to come in, and there's lots of different, I really wanted to show people there was so much that happened during the boomer era, from the civil rights era to women's rights to the Vietnam War to just changes in the Cold War. And so I think it really impacted toys, something as innocent as toys. So I want people to come in and kind of see how, world events really impacted toys during that period. But it is a fun exhibit as well. So there's lots of layers.
Absolutely. And, the thing that I kept thinking is, kids these days have all the fancy, fun electronic things, and, show them when it was, a spring that was keeping everybody entertained.
Exactly. And we do kind of end with an epilogue, how the 70s and the rise of video games changed play. So there'll be that kind of aspect too. But there'll be lots and lots of fun toys and something for everyone in this exhibit.
Well, I love it. And Toy Boom opens this Friday at the North Carolina Museum of History. Not going to be around forever, so make sure you check it out while you can. Admission to the museum and the Toy Boom exhibit is free. Go on by, check it out. I think it'll be a lot of fun for kids of all ages.
All ages.
As we always like to say. Katie, thanks so much for bringing it in and sharing your toys with us.
Thank you so much.